There has to be plot twists in order for the main character to grow, to learn, to have a transformative story at the end that makes it worth watching. Today, I'm going to be talking about a personal story of mine that hopefully will help you to understand how you can transform pain into power. And I'll walk you through step by step how I did it. At the end, I'm going to give you the result of what happened as I went through this whole process. So to be completely transparent, I have been doing this YouTube journey for almost a year now. I was hoping by now to have been monetized by YouTube. I'm almost there, but it's been a journey for sure. And as a result, I don't know if there's any of you that can relate to this. It's been so challenging to stay consistent, to stay working towards a goal, no matter what obstacles come in your way. I grew up going to church and was heavily influenced by Christianity. And I believe that I'm a follower of Christ, but a lot of what I believe and I follow doesn't align with a lot of Christians. And as a result of me sharing these differencing of opinions and beliefs, I've received a lot of resistance in that. And it's been challenging, but it's been something that I've been able to grow and transform myself through. And I know that it's not something to just get down on myself about, even though I have many times, and not to get disappointed and feel like I'm a failure and I'm letting people down, because that was my tendency for so long, to please people, to be a people pleaser. And I'm done experiencing that. I'm done being that type of person. And so now I've faced it head on, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So first, I want to share with you that everything is perfect. Everything you're going through, it might seem like it's not perfect. It might seem messy. It might seem chaotic, but it's truly perfect in all of its intricacies, in all of its delays. Everything is perfect. Think of it like a movie. If you were the main character in the movie, it would be a pretty disinteresting movie if everything just went according to how the main character wanted the movie to go, right? There has to be plot twists in order for the main character to grow, to learn, to have a transformative story at the end that makes it worth watching. And for you, makes it worth living. How I've done this is by connecting to Source, God, Divine, making sure that I am going back to the source of creation, the source of my authenticity and my glow and my power. When I take steps to connect back to Source, that is when I find the biggest realizations that I had never been able to even see beforehand. I was so wrapped up in the lack of what I was experiencing. So here are 4 tips that I'm going to share with you to connect back to Source. First is become the observer of your thoughts. When you have a racing mind, or things seem to be triggering you, or life just seems to be chaotic or not going your way, just sit down. That's actually the next point, is slow down. Sit down, slow down, and really focus on what's going on. You don't have to stop the thoughts. That's not what meditating is, actually. Meditation is just taking yourself outside of the situation or the thoughts that are going on, not being the thoughts, not being the mind, and just watching them, allowing them to be there. Just like God allows us to behave the way that we do, we have our own free will to act and to do. You becoming the observer connects you to Source, connects you to God, infinite, divine power. And then the next step is stating, what a pleasure. And I've mentioned this in a previous video. This has changed my life. There was somebody that taught this, and I take it with me all the time. Whenever I apply this to my life, the lesson that I'm needing to learn in that moment automatically shifts. As long as I am truly connected to that statement of what a pleasure. So think about any difficult situation that you're going through, any pain that you're experiencing, and you state, what a pleasure. That might seem off-putting. That might seem uncomfortable. That might seem inauthentic. But when you say, what a pleasure, you are giving space and trust to God, to the universe, that you trust what's going on, that you know that anything that's happening, any sort of pain that you're experiencing is for the betterment of your growth and for your future and becoming a better version of yourself, evolving spiritually, mentally, emotionally, whatever it may be. When you get into that place of what a pleasure, there is something that shifts in such a powerful way. And then next, just sit with it, because this is going to be so uncomfortable for you. Pain is uncomfortable and we want to run away from it. We want to escape. We are naturally inclined to run away from pain. But most of the time, the pain that we're experiencing is not detrimental to us. As humans have evolved, we run away from pain because it's a signal of death. But really, what this pain is that we're experiencing, whether it's emotional, mental, spiritual pain, it's just there to grow us and to evolve us. So when we sit with it, we can use different techniques that calm our nervous system and allow us to informatively tell our bodies that we are okay, everything's perfect just as it is, and we're just going to sit through this and we're going to figure out what needs to come as a result of this. And I've created a video a little while back called How to Regulate Your Nervous System. And there's different tricks that I include in there. So if you could go back and check that out, I'll try to figure out how to link the video. I'm not sure how to do that yet. But anyways, so when I took this uncomfortable situation of feeling judged by people, of not having the friends here that I need to support me after moving across the country, not having the success that I'm looking to achieve, just sitting in this uncomfortable state of lack or a feeling of lack, and feeling all of it. And it was so uncomfortable trying to sit up and be present in what was being felt at that moment. It was something I needed to face because there was a profound truth on the other side. Now, before I explain what happened, I want to bring to light that I couldn't have gotten to this place of being completely present with my situation at the moment if it wasn't for the past experiences that I was able to build upon. So there were different scenarios in my life, like feeling unworthy of my parents' love, feeling left out by my siblings, navigating new beliefs in my church and feeling judged and not accepted by them, being single and again feeling unworthy, feeling unloved, and now in business feeling unsuccessful, undesirable. I took those moments and I asked myself, what did I learn from those things? And what I learned was that I was believing lies of thinking that I was unworthy of these people's love. And that was far from the truth. My parents deeply loved me. My siblings deeply loved me. I was deeply sought after by my husband. And I've even received messages from people who have said, thank you for your content. It has helped me so much. But what I was experiencing was the lack of that thing that I wanted so deeply. And the reason for that was because I wasn't giving it to myself. I wasn't giving myself the love and acceptance, full acceptance of who I was in my own being. I've been reading this book called The Queen's Code, and it's about how to communicate effectively with men and women, having this idea that men are lazy and selfish, and transforming that idea and understanding who they truly are and how we can effectively communicate with them in a way that will put us in a position of being the queen. And I feel like I've done so much work on myself and within my marriage that we have great communication now, and we've overcome a lot of hurdles in our relationship over the years. But something I still struggle with is attracting aligned friendships of women into my life. And so I was wondering if I've been able to transform my way of communicating with men, how can I transform my communication style with women? And what I realized in sitting in this uncomfortable state of feeling unworthy was that what I was doing was presenting a persona to women that didn't allow their power to be. I was putting off this energy of, I'm the teacher, I know a lot and I can help you with a resolution, instead of allowing them to intuit what it is that they need and to just share their heart. Instead, I was trying to transform the situation and help them. And I was also afraid of being soft, because softness as a child, as a little kid, was communicated as weakness. And at times, softness has felt uncomfortable to me. As a result, I wasn't allowing myself to be soft, and I wasn't allowing other women that I was communicating with to be soft. And so I was taking away their very power. And this is such a raw and vulnerable thing to say, especially as a coach. But I'm hoping that this message can help transform your heart and your mind in any area of your life where you're experiencing pain. Recently, I've realized that our greatest gift to the world can also be the thing that we struggle with the most, and we tend to feel the most incompetent in that area. I love to use numerology to help give me clarity on my life and piece together the things in my life that might not make much sense. And what I've come to understand is that being a life path 8, that is all about ambition and success. And it's also an energy of integrity and showing the real picture of things. I'm able to see beyond the surface of things, and I'm able to understand why someone's going through something, how it's all connected, and how they can get to a resolution that will create the success that they're looking for. But many times people are not wanting to move past. They're not wanting to heal and grow. They just want to sit where they are. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I tend to be a fix it type of person. And as a result, I'm taking people's power away when I'm doing that. And so, what I've had to realize, this huge realization, this power that I've been given to understand how my pain in feeling unworthy has brought me to this place of understanding that I can now bring power and strength to my clients and to my relationships in a way where I am giving integrity in a way that's not taking power from them, but just trusting their intuition, trusting their life path, that everything is perfect just how it is. I just want to thank you for watching. And if you like this content, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. I really appreciate you, and I hope you have a great day.